It's Eric from Peachtree Classic Cars. We're cutting up in here. This is my brother-in-law, Dennis, and his 1951 Ford. We're going to take it for a drive and talk all about it.
So this is a 1951 Ford. I believe it to be an original U.S. Air Force truck. It's got a lot of patina showing that with the some of the lettering and stuff. A little bit about the truck. It's a 1991 S10 chassis with a 2.8 liter V6 and a 5-speed transmission. It's got power brakes, disc on the front, drum on the back from the 91. It's got this oil pressure gauge does work. It's not connected because this has what's called a Murphy switch on the engine, and basically if you disconnect that from the computer, it won't allow it to crank. So it won't crank unless it has oil pressure. So we know it's got good oil pressure. Temperature gauge works.
Nice.
So it's got an off-on switch on it. Switch it on. In the morning time, you may have to let that spin just a second or two for the pump to catch up.
Nice. Yeah,
But got a
brand
new, what am I trying to say? Clutch and pressure plate in it. Brand new clutch and pressure plate. New oil change and stuff like that. No mechanical issues whatsoever. Drives good, runs good, doesn't run hot, doesn't, you know. Just installed a brand new heater in it with the water, so when you turn the heater on, it is, you feel that?
Oh yeah, nice.
It will burn you out of here. I wanted to keep the original gauges intact. I wanted the truck to look total original, because it is. I mean, it's not been messed with. And this is the original interior. So what I did was I put a GPS speedometer in it and just these extra gauges in there just so it would have the appearance. This will unplug and move into the glove box. So if you're at a car show or something like that, you'll have somewhat of an original look to the dash without having that screen right there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
And if you wanted to, you could also move those switches and put an original looking radio.
Right.
I like those retro radios. They don't sound the best unless you add a aftermarket amplifier, but they look original and they work. They're Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I like my tunes, so I would consider doing that maybe. But I do like the idea of that GPS speedometer makes it easy.
Oh yeah.
The glass looks good, like original style. Got a
Well, this is original. This is original. All that's original. This is like a plexiglass on the doors.
okay.
And then the
So
rear
it's
one.
actually plexiglass,
But
not
it's-
real glass.
It's really old just because those rubber seals, man. I'm telling you, if you tried to put glass in those rubber seals, you couldn't do it. But again, I wanted the personality of the truck to just remain like it was. This truck is untouched for, you know, probably 55, 60 years. Looks just like it did probably early 70s. It was an ex-military truck that probably got sold off surplus. Somebody probably tried to paint it early 70s or something like that.
Yeah, I love this color. It's got one of the best patinas I've seen in a while.
Oh yeah. This truck will do 55, 60, 70. It'll run 80 on the interstate if you wanted to, but of course I don't. But you know, normally I'm gonna run down to the school because I just want to show this thing runs highway speeds with no problem. This is just like driving a 1991 S10. Power steering. I mean, it's got good brakes. You know, no issues whatsoever mechanically. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it drives. I mean, it rides smooth.
Yeah, doesn't pull left or right. I mean, it just. See, we're doing 51 right now. I mean, it's about as smooth as my 2018 GMC.
So what's the engine
It's a 2.8 liter V6.
and the transmission?
It's a 5-speed.
Okay. So are we in fifth?
We are in fourth.
Okay.
Doing 50 and it ain't even grunting. I mean, I'm telling you, you
Yeah,
ship
it's
it on
ready to
out.
go.
Yeah. This truck, like I said, it'll do 80 mile an hour on the interstate with no problem. I mean, I don't want to drive it at 80 mile an hour, but you could. It's the
Right.
point.
Yeah.
So you can't hear the turn signals working because I guess that little flasher's so small, it's still making this. But I've tested it and repaired everything. The turn signals do work on this thing. Brake lights work, everything works, and we'll show that in the video.
Yeah, and if you want to pull somewhere, that's fine.
I'm gonna go back to that church. I just wanted to give it a little longer drive than we normally do with this one because I just wanted to show its drivability. This is a great driving truck. Probably out of, and I know I've said this in other videos because I've had nice trucks that drove good, but out of all of them, this truck is the the best driving one. My wife drove it the other day and absolutely loved it. It's just another thing too. If you were going to teach your child, you know, if you want to teach your 16-year-old how to drive a 5-speed,
It's a fun way to do it.
this would be the fun way to do it because it's so drivable and it just steers effortlessly with power steering.
I just saw a guy this morning bragging on his 15-year-old daughter. He's got a couple pictures of her under the hood of a 67 Ford. It was her grandpa's. And he says, I'll be maybe one of the only dads whose daughter knows how to drive a manual 3-speed on the column, you know.
Yep.
This would be a really fun way to learn to drive a manual. I taught my daughters how to drive manual on Volkswagen Beetles. They're really forgiving. The clutches and the transmission shifting, really forgiving in those old Beetles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, listen to that.
Well, this thing, like I said, it was just so effortless. I mean, it got a lot of power, pulls really hard. I've never really gotten into it, but it's a little quicker than a 91 S10 would be because it weighs about 500 pounds less than a standard 91 S10.
Okay. Glove box is in there.
Yep.
I got my camera in there, but
That's a brand new. I just put that glove box in there. That's not an ashtray. That's just a cover plate because trying to find original interior parts for these trucks is almost impossible.
So you got a new wipers with the electric motor?
Yes, the linkage in the motor is brand new under there. One of the clips, I tried to use the original clip. It's down here.
Okay.
It's not good on this side, so I didn't want to run it because the linkage is not separate.
Okay.
Stops great.
So you're saying you got that part on the way?
Oh yeah, yes, I've got that ordered. And the other thing too, I mentioned the seatbelts. I've got some
seatbelts you're gonna
brand
install?
new seat. Yes, I'll have all that. Hopefully, I will have I'll definitely have the seatbelts installed. But I'm hoping that clip will fix the windshield wipers. But if not, we're gonna see. We're gonna make sure that all that's.
Pull up right in the middle, right up there, where it's a little more level.
Okay.
We'll hop out. You wanna pop that hood for me? Now, does it have an emergency brake?
It does not have an emergency brake.
Okay.
Everything's-
Well, if you pull up right there, it's level. I don't think it'll roll. Pull up another 50 feet or so. There we go. So to fix the e-brake, what do you do? Buy one of the e-brake kits?
I'm sure that just running the new linkage to it would probably fix it. I don't know. I've never really had it. So.
I'm gonna say, out of all the trucks I've had in 15 years,
Really
I think I've only had a handful with
just to demonstrate, it does have the prop rod in it.
yeah, it runs great. Firewall's in great shape. Power brakes. Disc on the front and back, or just on the front?
I think it's
Disc on the front, drum on the back. Looks nice. Aluminum radiator. Got a newer battery. And there's a little bit of patina all the way around this truck, so. Little spot here.
Don't let this surprise you.
Uh-oh. You're gonna scare me. Nice. The horn works.
Yeah.
Hey, and compared to a V8, this is gonna get better gas mileage.
Absolutely. You can literally get like 350 miles out of that tank of gas on that thing.
So one of the things that he was talking about is right here, got the old original Air Force tagging, and there's actually some on the hood of the truck too. So we get close to it. I mean, there's spots everywhere. Little spots that have been sanded down, little spots that have Bondo on them. Tank relocation. But the doors close nice and straight. It's got a nice consistent patina all the way around. Drip rails are in good shape around the doors. And that old original windshield's got the.
You can turn it off.
Yeah, you can turn it off. Yeah, this is a truck that I wouldn't do anything to, but leave it as is. Maybe clear coat it. Maybe put a logo on the side.
Maybe.
This would make a cool, what's the dinosaur? Sinclair? Make a cool Sinclair truck.
I thought about if I was going to keep it, I'd just keep it. I mean, originally.
Leave it just like it is.
Honestly,
Yeah.
You just can't get that reproduction like that. You know?
So we said it's got lights,
It does.
turn signals. We want to run through
Yeah,
that.
we'll run through that.
And then we'll take a quick look underneath. I love that grill. I mean, well, the grill too, but I love that front bumper.
So headlights,
Yep, we got headlights, running lights.
left turn signal,
Yep.
right turn signal, right turn signal.
It's not blinking. It's on. It's not blinking.
Okay, I'll have to check on that.
But it's on. But the indicators are on. That's better than what it came with from the factory. Lights on in the back. Nice. Blink. Yep. Good. Try the turn signals back here. Headlights.
Tail lights,
Tail lights. Yep.
left turn signal.
No.
Oh, no, okay.
We'll troubleshoot that.
Yeah, right turn signal.
No. And I'm telling you guys, if you buy a truck from my brother-in-law, this is one of the things he is good about, making sure that we find little stuff like that. He'll
check all that.
he'll check it out and make it
I had
right.
all working the other day, so installing that heater, I may have bumped something.
Beautiful. Is this cedar? Or just
I'm not
pine?
sure. We just redone it.
If it looks
think
like pine with cedar stain on it, looks
something.
really nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look up underneath. Can you open that tailgate so we can see inside there? Actually, before we go underneath, let me finish showing. I figured you guys got to see a lot of the interior. Bottom of the door looks good. Carpet's been replaced. It's got new carpet, a little bit of cloth behind there. Seat, just no headliner. These bucket seats are pretty comfortable, and they slide forward and backward. To me, the only thing it's missing is a original steering wheel, but they're so big. I love this Patina. I'm just absolutely in love with it. There's also kits, by the way, to hook up original gauges to engines like this. You can do that if you like. New wiring, which is amazing. So somebody took the step-ups and shortened them, maybe off of a long bed or something like that, or whatever they needed to do to make it fit. So you can see that they're cut on both sides. I love hearing that door close. So let's take a look up underneath it. For all the patina, it's pretty solid. It's got a few spots here and there. But this is no rusty truck. As far as where it counts. The frame is all in great shape. Floor pans under here. Now I'm really having to get down here, because it does sit lower than factory. Original cab corners, just got that one little spot. Great shape. They really preserved, whoever built this really preserved that original cab. Really the whole original truck. Little spot there. Overall, really solid. You got your fuel tank. Inner fender, rear fender on the driver's side. A couple of little spots. I mean, some of this is just old undercoating peeling off. It's got a wider tire and wheel and tire in the back. Got a good stance to it. Little spot of rust here when you open up the tailgate, but overall this looks really good. These are the ones you guys always hear me say, if I keep all these tailgates, and I would sell all my trucks without tailgates and hang them all on the walls of my shop and bathroom and office. Looks great under here. Passenger side, inner fender. No rust to speak of. Same as on the other side. The step up has been cut and welded. Bottom of the door over here has got a little bit of crusties, but it's actually in really good shape. laying down here. Nice solid S10 frame. Good welds. And the Chevy Rally wheels matching, like I said, with an offset to the front. Couple little spots like this. But man, what a great truck.
Show that patina.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you can try and catch that.
U.S. Air Force in that hood.
Yeah,
And that's
USAF.
And then also on the tailgate.
Yep.
This tailgate. This is a collector piece in itself, because I mean, honestly, you can't get a better patina on a tailgate than that right there.
Alrighty. Well, it's PeachTreeClassicCars.com. Our phone number's on there. Give me a call, and we look forward to hearing from you.